Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this happy Friday. We made it. Yes, I hope you guys had an awesome week, rocked out whatever goals, hopes, plans, dreams, ambitions you had, and are ready to put it in the rear view mirror. It is almost officially the weekend, depending on your schedule. I'm super excited. I hope you are too. Hope you guys had a rockin' week. Quickly, before we get started, this month until the 15th, so I believe you have a couple more days left. I can't actually get the, the 9th, okay. So there's a few more days left. And we've got TerraShield is the free product of the month from doTERRA. I have some cool stuff here on doTERRA's website. Some of the primary benefits of the TerraShield oil blend are proven to naturally repel mosquitoes, delivers an invigorating aroma, and provides skin-soothing benefits. I actually didn't realize that last one until I did a little bit more research. And some of the oils in this blend are actually great for promoting healthy-looking skin. So on top of discouraging insects from landing on you and not really making your night enjoyable, it also provides skin-soothing benefits, right? So it's helping repel as well as invigorate, right? So that's actually awesome. I didn't actually realize that till I did a little bit more research behind it. So definitely, if you're interested, or if somebody you know of does a lot of outdoorsy stuff, free product of the month this month until the 15th. If you're interested, definitely reach out to me and I'll get you rocking and rolling on how to get some free stuff. Convention tickets have officially gone on sale. They are, convention is doTERRA's yearly event. It's an awesome, about a week-long event. There's tons of cool science, learning about why the essential oils work with your body, why you should be interested, different types of things like that. There's also new product launches. There's always new cool stuff. That's awesome. There's exclusive products that aren't normally for resale, right? So there's tons of cool stuff going on. If you or somebody you know of is interested in learning more about essential oils and how to reduce the toxic load in your life, definitely reach out to me, drop me a comment or send me a message. It is going to be in person. There is an in-person. It's going to be in Utah. So if you're interested in attending it in person, reach out to me. We'll get you travel arrangements, hotel accommodations, all sorts of fun stuff settled. There's also a live stream version. That's the one that I'm super excited about. There's an option to add on a swag box. That one comes with tons of cool stuff. Last year we got a bag, got some exclusive oils that aren't normally for resale. I love that. I love the exclusivity. Sure. Of having, cool new stuff that other people don't have. It makes me feel on top of the world that way. Ticket prices do increase at the end of the month. I believe it's at the end of the month. It might be a little bit sooner. But that's why we definitely want to lock in the lowest possible price that we can. I believe the difference is something like $50. So definitely reach out to me. Drop me a comment if you or somebody you know of is interested in attending convention. It's gonna be such a cool time. Lastly, I have launched a weight loss course for beginners. It is an online digital course for download. Discover 5 little known secrets on how to lose weight. If you or somebody you know of is interested in dropping a few pounds, especially now that the summer months are officially upon us, definitely reach out to me, drop me a comment, send me a message. There's tons of cool stuff that comes along with the initial launch, and I'm super excited to get it out there into the interweb for the masses to consume. All right. Yes. So I'm telling you, there's tons more going on over here. But I feel like those are the most important, and I could talk all day about what's happening. What a great time to be alive, I will say that. So let's get into today's topic. Yesterday was actually a day called SCUD Day, and I've never heard of it, but it's called Savor the it's an acronym for Savor the Comic, Unplug the Drama, right? SCUD, SCUD, Savor the Comic, Unplug the Drama. And I thought, man, what a great topic to talk about ways to be happier, right? Unplug the drama, savor the comedic side of life, right? Especially nowadays, what's going on, right? There's not so much to be happy and excited about, at the current moment in time, even though it's an amazing time to be alive. I get it. There is not a whole lot going on in terms of the happiness factor. So that's where I wanted to come on and give some tips on how I sort of maintain my happiness, stay a little bit sane, especially, throughout the past couple of years that we've had. It's borderline insanity going on, right? So that's where I've got some tips that help me, stay a little bit happier, bring back the happiness in my life, right? That's the title that I came up with. Easy ways to bring happiness back, right? So let's get right into it. Hopefully they help you. I'm telling you, they help me. Hopefully they help you too. Hopefully you get some value out of them, right? So let's get right into it. I'm super excited. I've got such an itchy back. Number one, focus on the positive. This one's kind of a self-explanatory one, if you will, right? In order to be happy, it's now, I don't know, maybe I'm an anomaly in this aspect, but for me, it's very hard for me to be happy when I'm in a bad mood. It's very hard for me to be happy in a time where I'm thinking purely negative, where I'm thinking only bad stuff is happening to me, where I'm thinking, I'm not really seeing a way out. I'm not really understanding how the tide is going to shift, if you will, right? So this one is, you have to focus on the positive, because the way that it works, right? There's a law actually in effect here, and it is the law of cause and effect. And it is exactly that, right? If you think positive thoughts, you will achieve positive results. And if you think negative thoughts, you will achieve negative results. And it's one of those things that has to happen. It's like the law of gravity, right? If you jump off a building, you will never go up. You will always go down, right? It's the law. That's the law of cause and effect. It's the exact same sort of idea, right? If you portray negativity out into the world, into the universe, negativity is going to come back to you simply because it's the law of cause and effect. If your causes are very negative, your effects have to be negative. If your causes are positive, your effects have to be your effects have to be positive, because that's the way it is, right? The universe gives you more of what you desire, right? What you ask for, what you want. And when you're always putting out negativity into the masses, right? That's where the universe thinks that you want negativity brought back to you. So it's going to keep piling on negative emotions, negative, reactions, I guess, if you will, negativity into your life. So that's why we have to focus on the positive, because in every situation, as bad as it may seem, there is some positive in there. I remember hearing something that somebody told me one time, is that your worst day is somebody's dream day, right? So as bad as you think things are going for you, as bad as you think your life is, I promise you, there is somebody out there in the world that is hoping and praying for a bad life like yours, right? Especially over here, right, in Canada, United States, North America up here, right? We have so much to be grateful for, and there's so much good things happening to us. And it's so easy to get bogged down with, life, right? And things are hard, right? I'm telling you, life is easy, right? If we lived in, Ethiopia, right? Life would probably be a little bit harder over there. But over here, I'm telling you, life is easier over here for us. And that's why we need to focus on the positive, right? There's countries out there that they're dying because they don't have fresh water, right? We don't even know what that means not to have fresh water. And these places don't even know what it means to have fresh water, right? Focus on the positives. And I don't know, maybe I'm different, right? So if you're always thinking negative and you have the greatest life in the world, definitely come back to me and tell me that positivity does not work for you at all. Only negativity is the way that is running your life, and it's awesome for you. And I would love to hear that story behind that. Number two, focus. Know when you've won and celebrate it. This one is actually very interesting, especially nowadays in our society. Dr. Zeus is getting canceled because it's, I don't know, racist or something, or I don't even really know. I'm just making things up here. But I do know that he got canceled. Somebody told me that you're not allowed to say master bedroom anymore, right? So, because I don't know, it portrays slavery or something like that. I don't know. Come on now, man. Right? That's what I mean. So know when you've won. I'm not talking that you have to go out and cancel Disney and you have to, change the whole world, right? I'm talking that know when you've won. The fact that you woke up this morning, that's a win. The fact that you're able to go to the fridge and get fresh food, that's a win. The fact that you have running water in order to take a shower in the morning and to be able to brush your teeth in clean water, that's a win. The fact that you're able to go outside and enjoy even the worst day of the year, that's a win, right? There's so many things that are a win that we don't even think about it. My brother just got out of the hospital. He's got some strange disease that happens to 1 in 10 billion people, and he happened to be the one person. He's now in a wheelchair and cannot walk very properly, right? It's a struggle for him. He's got to relearn to walk, right? So that's where the fact that you can walk, that's a win. The fact that you're not in a wheelchair, that's a win, right? There's so many things that we have that are wins in our life that we don't even think about because it's something, what's the saying, right? You don't know what you've got until it's gone. I can promise you right now that my brother very much wishes, or he will very much be grateful for every step that he can take for the rest of his life because he knows exactly how it feels to not be able to walk. So that's what I'm saying. You got to know when you've won and celebrate it. It's not just the fact that knowing when you're won. You got to celebrate the victories. Celebrate the little victories because I talked about it in the first tip, right? If you're thinking positive thoughts and you're constantly celebrating your wins, you're going to get more wins to celebrate, right? It's cause and effect it is, right? Number 3, be okay with imperfection. The disease of perfection, I guess we'll call it. Everything's got to be perfect. Everything's got to be pristine. Everything's got to be tip-top. Everything's got to be spick and span, right? And there's no room for error at all. And if it looks even a little bit off, it's garbage. And we have to start the whole thing all over again, right? Yeah, you're with me. I know you're with me because I do the same thing, right? If you want this image of you, and I mean, I get it, right? You've got an image to uphold. You've got a reputation to uphold, right? You can't be known as this slob, right? This not together person, right? I get it. I totally get it. But the problem with that is you're not getting anything done if you're only focused on being perfect. Now, this also comes along with the compare-itis, right? You have the very strong will to compare yourself with somebody else. I know me, I'm terrible for it. I am the worst person in the world to compare myself with because I expect greatness of myself, right? And I expect myself to be able to do more than what I can do, right? So that's where I had to really learn not to compare myself to other people because things are going to happen at the rate and the speed and the process that they are going to happen. I read a great quote behind that. Nature is never in a rush, and yet everything gets done. Right? There's no way that we even see it with our garden that we have on the balcony here, right? You take the little seed and then it flourishes into this big plant, right? It's the way it goes. And nature does not rush nothing. They don't rush anything, and everything gets done. Trees always grow into trees, right? Water always flows into water. I don't know. Other nature things happen in nature. I'm just making stuff up now but I love that one, right? So things are going to happen at the rate that they're going to happen for you because there's nobody in the world that's you, and you can't be anybody else because you are you. And things happen for you at the rate and speed that they happen for you. And just be okay with it, right? Be okay that you're not going to move 3 steps ahead all the time, right? What's the saying? 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It happens, right? Got to be okay with it. Number 4, jam to your favorite music. rock out. Yeah, rock on, dude. Yeah, all right. This one is really a cheat code, right? I mean, if you're upset, again, this is another one that I would love for you to come back and tell me that, you know, if you're in a bad mood and your favorite song came on the radio and you just rocked out to it and, you know, really put your heart and soul and desire into it, and at the end of it, we're still in a terrible mood and, you know, hated life and didn't want anything to do with the world, definitely come back to me and tell me that, you know, listening to your favorite music didn't help you be happy at all. Because that's something that I would love to hear about, because there is actually scientific evidence that proves that your favorite music, or just music in general, actually has an impact on your life, on your thoughts, on your feelings, right? So that's why I put this one in here, right? This is an easy way to bring happiness back into your life. And I mean, I'm going through 3 songs right in my head right now that I would love to rock out to and that are just making me smile, you know, more than anything, right? So this one, I love using this one as like a cheat code, right? This is really a sort of a last resort. But you can also make it as a first resort, right? If you're not feeling the greatest and you need a way to get back into your happy self, right? Definitely put on your favorite music and rock out for a little bit. And I would almost guarantee, I'm going to put a 98% guarantee on this one that you will be happier at the end of the song. Number 5, choose happiness. I referenced a few times throughout throughout this that you know, there's certain things that we have in our life that most people in the world, especially I speak a lot about us up here in Canada, United States, North America, you know, even countries like England, right, places like that, Europe, some places in Europe, we're accustomed to a certain type of lifestyle, right? And we don't know what it's like to be in, you know, pure poverty. I remember hearing a story one time of this man brought his child to Africa, and, you know, we're over here, right? If we don't have the latest designer shoes and a nice shirt, we're not going anywhere, not a chance. And those kids, they had no shirts, right? And they're loving life. They're just happy as can be. And I mean, we over here complain about a stain on our shirt. I can't wear that anymore. There's a stain on it. And those kids don't even have shirts and they're happy as can be, right? So it's all a mindset on how you want to view your life, right? If you want to view it in a negative, downward spiral turn, I don't know that there's a way that you could be happy out of that. That's why we have to choose happiness. You just have to make sure that above everything else, you are thinking positive, right? You are focusing on the positives, and we are choosing the best course of action. And we are, you know, getting rid of and releasing our, I don't want to say habit, because that's the wrong word that I'm looking for, but we have a definite, you know, tendency to think negative a lot easier than we have to think positive, right? So that's why we have to change our brain a little bit. It's not going to be easy. I promise it won't be easy, but it will be worth it, because it's a great, easy way to bring some happiness back in your life. Especially, it's really hard for you to be upset when you are constantly thinking positive, right? Give it a shot, right? If it doesn't work, definitely come back here and tell me my tips are not working for you at all, and we'll figure something else out. My last tip, more than anything, is essential oils. I referenced the TerraShield one right off the bat. It was great for skin soothing benefits, right? So promoting healthy looking skin is a great way to make yourself happy. But I have a blend here called Citrus Bliss, and Citrus Bliss actually combines a few different citrus oils in it to help, well, bring yourself into bliss, right? I love the way that it's able to just uplift and invigorate my emotions, right? It helps me right when I'm not feeling the greatest and I need to get back to at least a level playing field. I love Citrus Bliss. I love actually adding a drop to my water also because a lot of people don't like the bland taste of water, right? I love adding a drop of that. It's also citrus oils, right? So it's cleansing and detoxing. Your body will be happy, at least if nothing else. And my last blend here that I have is Balance. And Balance is the grounding blend from doTERRA. And you know, when we're trying to be happy, I promise you this is not an easy thing to do. It is a lot easier for us to think negative than it is to think positive. And when we're going very negative in a downward spiral, I love the way that Balance helps you to get to a grounding playing field, right back down to a grounded level, and just really allow yourself to release the negative thoughts and be, open, at the very least open to a couple of positive thoughts. That's all I got for you for today. I really hope you enjoyed this. I know I had some fun making it. Feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, or if you'd like a free sample of oils, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message saying me, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and an even better weekend. And I look very forward to talking to you again. I love you guys. Bye for now.